Hey guys, Games for Life here, and in today's video I want to show you something you didn't know the Rover could do. So you know Rovers, everybody uses them, and it's probably the vehicle I've used the most in Astroneer. And yes, it's on the record, I said it. Trains are better than Rovers, but that being said, I think Rovers have a unique thing about them. They're just fun to use and fun to drive, so it's just a little bit different. And I like building stuff for Rovers, like a ramp to jump on, just like this one. See, we just got a little bit of airtime there, but oh, what's this? We've got some thrusters. What should we do with them? Oh, I know, let's do something crazy. You've probably seen me use this exact vehicle a couple times before. I used it in the racetrack video and in the off-road track video, and I liked driving it a lot. One other thing I like to do with it is trick shots in the air, just like this. It's so fun. It's amazing. And another cool thing that you probably didn't know you could do with the Rover is go out in space. So that's what we're doing right now. And you can actually travel to other planets. I'm pretty sure you can't actually land on them because they don't fully render. But we'll try nonetheless and we'll see what happens. So let's get our bearings here. I don't know which direction we're headed. I can see Vesania, or I could see it a second ago. Alright, so we got teleported. Apparently this happens. I've been to space with the rover a couple times and it just seems like you get teleported from time to time. But we are in creative right now, so let's get the solar time multiplier to 0 so planets will stand still and it's easier for us to land on them, or at least attempt to. Because if they are moving, then it gets really difficult. Like for example, let me show you. If we do this, there's no way we can land on a planet. Look how fast they're going. Look at that. That's 10 times the normal speed. This would be 1. This is how they actually rotate in the solar system. And this is doable, you can land on them like that. And of course you can do this in survival. I just decided to do it in creative because it's easier to film videos like this. But yeah, let's throw this down to 0. And since Atrox is right there, why don't we try to land on it? As you already know, Atrox is my favorite planet of all time. I just like how safe it is, and that there's nothing, absolutely nothing trying to kill you there. It's like, it's my home planet, honestly. I just like it so much. But yeah, I actually think Astroneer should start you off on Atrox. Like when you first start the game, you don't know anything about it. You should be on Atrox because that's where you actually learn how to survive. Like Silva is so easy nowadays that you just need to start on Atrox. I mean, of course I'm joking, that would make people not want to play the game anymore. But let's see if we can land on it now. Or... oh, we actually landed on it. Alright. There was a time where I tried to land on another planet and I just went through it. And I don't know what happened that time. Probably a bug or something, but this time we managed to actually land on Atrox without using a shuttle. So we just traveled from Glacio to Atrox in a rover. Isn't that amazing? I think that's pretty crazy. And most people just don't do this, really. Some because they don't know, and some because they think it's just way too hard. But it took me like, I guess like 3 minutes. Let's say 3 minutes to do this. Of course I was in creative and I set the solar time multiplier to 0. But you don't need to do that. If you're in survival, it will automatically be set on 1 basically, which is the normal amount. And yeah, let's head out into space again here. And I love how you can see your shadow in the clouds. So let's try to travel to a different planet now. I see Calidor there, there's Silva in the distance with Vesania next to it. So let's go there. There are 4 planets. I mean 2 planets and 2 moons there, so if we miss one, we just land on the next. But one thing I need to mention about this, the rover is extremely hard to control. And the camera just doesn't look where you want it to look. It's a mess. But if you actually manage to do this, I mean, you will eventually get used to it. But it does take a little bit of patience, and you kind of get teleported from time to time. And no, that wasn't a cut. I didn't do that in editing. This is a continuous flow, like the past 30 seconds or whatever. And we just got teleported to a different part of the solar system. And while testing for this video, I realized that happened a lot. And I don't know what the thing is. Is it because I have the solar multiplier set to 0? Is the game code bugging in some way because of that? I guess we're not supposed to be out here in the rover. The game wasn't really designed for that, so I'd love to see the System Era team focus on rover space traversal a little bit more, make it a little bit more streamlined and make it an actual official way of traveling to another planet, because this is kind of bootleg, unofficial, you know. You're not supposed to do this. But I would love to see that. And I was talking to a fellow YouTuber the other day, and they mentioned it would be extremely cool to have an XL rover. Like, we have 4 tiers for everything, but not for rovers. Why is that? We could have like a huge rover, and that one would be designed to also go into space. And because of its bigger size, it will be easier to maneuver, I suppose. In case you didn't realize, I was trying to go to Vesania all this time, and it's just hard to control. But you can do it, and of course we get teleported. Again, I did not do a cut there. I did not do a cut, so we just got teleported here now. So it's also kind of a game of luck being able to land on some planets because you get teleported. Lights of silver should come here, or the sun should come here. Just flew past me. Alright, so I got them a little bit closer to us, and maybe we can get there before we teleport again. If not, then at least we've traveled to Aatrox. But yeah, I was saying that I would love to see the System Era team focus on this a little bit more. And yeah, I know they've got a lot of other things on their hands right now, and this is probably not a priority, like, at all. But I would like to see that happen. And I set this to max because I'm thinking maybe a planet just happens to hit us and we land on it. So yeah, that's a strategy as well. Maybe we are successful with that. Yeah, so we are close to Aatrox again. I guess the game just wants us to land on Aatrox. Let's do that. Let's see if we can do it one more time. Let me know down in the comments, did you know the rover could do this, and did you do this in your own save? Now, one thing I need to mention about this: if you fail at landing on planets, or if the game bugs and you go through them when you try to land, you will have to get out of the rover and die because of lack of oxygen, essentially, to get respawned on another planet. Yeah, you will have to leave your rover behind if your trip is unsuccessful. So if you get bored of trying to land without success, or if you go through planets, because that bug has happened to me before. I actually tried recording this video once before and it didn't work. So if that happens, you need to be ready to lose your rover. So yeah. But it looks like we are landing on Aatrox, and we're going through it. See that? We just went through the planet. So we can't actually land on it now, it's bugged. But right before this, we landed on it. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with that. It seems like the bug is on and off. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But one bug that keeps happening is I get teleported. I get teleported a lot while doing this. Now, these are obviously not complaints. I know the System Era thing is focusing on other stuff, and this is not even something that they want you to do or you should do in Astroneer. And I actually have another video coming out where I talk about research and how that should be their primary focus. So I'm in no way saying they should just develop interplanetary rover travel right now, but it's a nice idea to have for the future, maybe. Alright, so I got out of the rover, I stopped free oxygen since I'm in creative, so now it's just a matter of time before we die. And we'll get respawned back on another planet. So let's see what happens here. We are suffocating while doing a little dance here. That's pretty nice. And we're dead. Let's see where we respawn. Is it on Atrox? Is it on Glacio? Okay, alright. So we are on Vesania or Novus. I guess this is Novus. But yeah, I don't know how we got respawned on Novus. That's pretty interesting. We got respawned in this little shuttle right here. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you some cool stuff and talk a little bit about rover travel through space. I think that's a really interesting topic, and I would like to address it again in the future. I had a ton of fun filming this video. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe. It helps me out a lot on my journey to 1,000 subs. And yeah, I usually don't do videos like this. I usually go with guides, builds, stuff like that, and I have a ton of playlists. If you want to see those, go to my channel and into the playlist tab. I will also have some videos in the end screen right here. See how I timed that? That's amazing. I don't know what videos they are yet, so if you like them, click on it. If you don't, then just go subscribe, please. Yeah, thank you for doing that. And yeah, that's it for today. I've been Games for Life, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, Astroneers.